Guruji, today we are living in a world that is getting ruder, meaner, more sexualized, and more selfish. How do we prepare our children to face such a world?
Today, these days, we are facing meaner, ruder, sexualized, and what did you say?
More selfish.
Selfish. The world was selfish from the start. The world never was, not selfish. From the time immemorial, I have never seen times that were not selfish, that were not sexualized, that were not rude. Because if you see the ancient wars, they were more brutal than these days.
Yeah.
I have never seen a time without kingdoms trying to expand themselves or people trying to amass all towards them, because that's fundamental. Life is all about abundance, and your abundance is directly proportional to your own ability to conceive it. So it looks from a perspective, from one person's perspective, it is looking as if one person is amassing or trying to steal away from the other person, because there is, scarcity view. But in the original, the reality, your abundance in your life is directly proportional to the ability of your own conception. Am I clear with you? Now, the more you conceive, the more you absorb, you enjoy, you amass. So, world always, the fundamental nature of life is to grow. If you plant one mango tree, you don't take care of it. Finally, it grows into a mango tree. There is a chance after 10-15 years that more mango trees come out. Yes or no?
Yes.
You can't, you leave a wasteland. There is a, jungle forming there. Possible or impossible? Forming. Yes or no? Natural jungles are most varied. They have varied flora and fauna. Who do you think? Nature has this capacity or quality, intrinsic quality to expand. You don't do also, things expand. Forests expand, keep expanding. You need to deforest to build cities. So if you see, selfishness is the fundamental nature of nature. Sexualized. I have never seen a time where people were not sexualized. If it is not sexualized, propagation, Adam and Eve, according to Bible, are sexualized, which are only two people on the planet. No, and they have all the resources of the planet. According to the Bible, they are not physical human beings anyway. But still, if I take them as physical human beings, if you keep only two people on this planet, with all the natural resources on the planet, they will turn to sexual. So if you see, sexuality is the fundamental, basic, intrinsic nature. Being rude, everything are the fundamental. Now, how do we build or how do we take care of our children in these situations? Remember, a forest you can only grow by exposing them to all calamities. A small garden, you need to take a lot of care, because you have already put a lot of preconceived notions into it. And any garden cannot withstand minor calamities. Yes or no? Forest, nobody waters them, nobody puts the fertilizer, nobody takes care of, but they keep growing. Remember, when you nurture your child, the personality, how you nurture the child's personality? By the awareness of his own existence. I can, I am, I can. Am I clear with you? Then you find, the child automatically finds way for excellence. You fill incapacities within the child, doubts within the self-doubts within the child. Can I? And you create aspirations. What is happening is, parents design the destiny of the child and say, you have to become this. You have to become this. Or you get so very influenced by the parents these days. we decide, we influence, oh, aisa karo, this is what it is good for you, this is what. We keep telling what is good for the child. We say, I will be like your friend after 16 years. After 16 years also, the parents come to the, after getting married, why 16 years? After getting married, people will go and keep advising the children what to do, what not to do. Am I clear with you? And when you keep telling what to do, what not to do, you create circus monkeys or circus lions. A lion in the forest is never told what to do, what not to do, but it always does what it is supposed to do. So, empowering the child from within and not telling the child, as a child, you should do like this. You should run, you should have fun, you should do like this, you should be into sports, you should do like this. Respecting the individuality and nurturing his own self-worth. When you nurture a person with high self-worth, remember, who is a person who behaves very well? A person with high self-worth. Then anything wrong he does, he feels it's short of him. Yes or no? And how can you nurture a self-worth? By seriously believing in yourself. But when you are conditioned by what somebody enforces on you, then you cannot develop high self-worth. Yes or no? So, sexualized, see, sexuality is an intrinsic quality of human body, like food and water. Rude selfishness, we are all selfish. Am I clear with you? I have never seen Ravanasura was selfish, Rama was selfish. How Rama was selfish? Rama was Dharma Murti. And no matter what adharma happens, Rama always selfishly wants dharma. Selfish, you have to understand in a positive way here. Selfish, see, how do you become selfish? What I think is true, that is selfish. Rama, the Vigraha of Dharma, did all suffering in his life only to uplift Dharma, to support Dharma. Dharmo Rakshiti Rakshita is what? If you see Lord Rama, that's what in his life. If you see Krishna also, you will find that. If you see Ravanasura also, you will find that. If you see any demon or negative or positive or good or bad, everybody is trying to find or fight a war of their perspective. Do not put your perspectives into the child. The day you can achieve this, your child is a magnificent one.